Hey guys, Shawn with Custom Offsets TV on the YouTube. You guys have really been digging the tire reviews. Even though it's all pure opinion, we like to share our opinion and hopefully you appreciate it. If not, go ahead and leave your comment and yell at us. So we wanted to go through, we've gone through the mud tires, we've gone through the hybrids, now we want to go through the all-terrains in the truck world. So I've got them laid out here. This is going to be the Nitto Tire Grappler, the Toyo Open Country AT2 Extreme, the Falken Wild Peak AT3W, the BFGoodrich TAKO2, the Hankook ATM Dynapro, and the General Grabber AT2. So every single one of these is an all-terrain tire. The one thing that I noticed right away, these are pretty much all 35 12.5s. These guys down here you'll see are a little taller. They're the 325/60 R20, which makes them a little taller and about a ½ inch wider, but they don't make the 35 12.5. The first thing that I noticed, every single one of these are load rated 121 for load index. So that means that they'll hold that 121 load index capacity. This bad boy here, the Dynapro, is actually a 126, and then it's also dual rated, so this is a good one for the dually. So this is definitely the highest rated. I wanted to bring that up because I've also lined these up in order of price. So the absolute lowest price, as far as our pricing anyways, is gonna be the Tire Grappler. So you're gonna get the Tire Grappler is the best buy if you're looking at price of this lineup, and then Toyo Open Country and so on and so on and so on. The most expensive is gonna be that 35 12.5, I'm sorry, 320, the Grabber AT2. I think I misspoke. Is this the only 325? Just wanna say, so yeah, these are all 35 12.5s. The only one that isn't is gonna be the Hankook Dynapro 325/60. I think I misled you and told you this one, but this is actually 35 12.5 also. So, like I said, the price point, this is gonna be your best price point. This is one that I have personally run. One of the things I noticed is that I didn't get as much life out of it as I expected. So we also went and looked at the mileage warranty. This is about a 50,000 mile tire as far as warranty goes. Now the Toyo Open Country AT2 is our current favorite and the one that we push the most because we have run it and we've gotten 60, 70, 75,000 miles out of it. It's a 65,000 mile warranty tire. So you're gonna pay about $150 more for a set of the Open Country, but this is the one that we're getting the most miles out of. It's also nice and quiet. This guy was also quiet. I just think it's a little softer, or it just doesn't quite have the tread depth, but I wore through these pretty quickly. Both of these are absolutely amazing. In the snow, they have no trouble in getting a little bit of mud, a little bit of off-road, and they also are quiet and last on the highway. They sound really good, so you don't really have that noise. I have not run these guys down here, and actually out of our team, only our fathers have run the BFGoodrich. I'm not gonna admit that I once had these because that would prove my age. But one of the things that we kind of say is, you know, the Hankook is just, the Hankook guys run them. So if you're a Hankook brand, you run them, you love them, I get it. We don't run them. I couldn't come up with anybody from our team that has actually run these. Same thing with the Grabber. I think the general guys that love them, run them. Otherwise, it's just not that common to run the Grabber or the Hankook. The BFGoodrich, we call it our father's tire because we all know that our dads love them and we all know that they absolutely won't get away from them and they stick to them. These two guys are by far the most popular, and the Falken Wild Peak I think used to be kind of the save some money tire, but we've been able to get so competitive on the pricing on these two guys that this is where we keep leaning. So I'll kind of just give you a little view of the sidewall of each of them and then we'll wrap this up. So you'll see the sidewall is sort of aggressive on the Terra. One thing that people don't realize is they have two different sidewalls. So you'll see this one's got almost like a Z lightning bolt pattern on the sidewall, and then this side has the more clean pattern on it. So that will show you the sidewall on the Tire Grappler. And then this one is gonna be the Open Country AT2, so you'll see the sidewall pattern on that one. Same on both sides. And then I will show you the Wild Peak. A lot more aggressive, so this one's got a lot more going on. As far as the sidewall, it's gonna give you a lot more aggressive look. So if that's one of the reasons you make your decision. And then you guys can kind of just look at the tread pattern comparatively across the whole lineup too. I would call them pretty similar. The one that stuck out was that Hankook because it's got such a beefy tread pattern, but like I said, that's also a much higher load index, and that's why. You'll see this one brings the tread right down the sidewall. So it's got a real aggressive sidewall on it. Same on both sides. That's your TAKO2. Dad's Tire's an aggressive one. You'll see this one's a lot cleaner. Not nearly as aggressive, but it does bring that tread down also. And this one was the beefiest looking, which makes sense with it being the higher load rating. And that also is why it probably commands the higher price. And then this guy, you'll see just a pretty typical all-terrain for the grabber, both sides. So I think that's, you know, that kind of wraps it up. That gives you our opinion on them. We've got them in order of price, but I would say in order of popularity, these two guys all day. Sometimes it'll just come down to what size you're looking for. If you had both of these tires and you could only get this one in your size, let's say you're looking for that 24-inch wheel, the 305/35 R24 is a super popular because they don't make that in the open country AT2. So then you jump back to the Nitto Tire grappler. And I think that's where you'll see guys bounce between these two because they're both great tires for the money. So that is pretty much it. That's all we know about all-terrain tires, and hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully you guys can appreciate that. Go ahead and leave your comments. We can do a follow-up video if you guys have any questions, or if you want us to bring another brand forward and tell you what we think. These are basically the these were the 6 that we came up with as far as being the most popular of what we see, and these two guys win in hands down. Peace.